Hello again, my name is Alex Williamson and welcome to the second edition of Behind the Machine. So, after last week's episode where we reviewed the FKIN Spectra Edge, I promised that this week we would do a review of the critical atom power supply. So, we might as well get straight to it. Here it is. Welcome to the review, where we are going to go through the key features of the critical atom power pack. As you can see immediately, we have the atom plugged in, so you get to see how it looks lit up already. It's lit up with this blue color. Okay, now the color of the power pack actually dictates what the voltage the power pack is running at. What I want to do is I want to bring in here this small piece of card. This is something that you get with the critical when it actually comes. As you can see, we have a line along here, and what the line tells you is what voltage your machine is running at. It's a reference chart there. So dark blue is between 1.5 and 3, light blue between 3 and 5, green between 5 and 7, and so on every couple of volts, with purple, pink, orange and red, as you can see along the bottom there. Now at the moment we are running between 1 and 5 and 3 volts, so you can see there that we have a blue colour. Now the knob on the top, the dial here, is what we turn. And as we turn, you can see I'm only turning very slowly there. The colours change very, very quickly. Okay, all pink and orange and finally red. This is when you know you're at the top of your voltage range. Now I think that's a very neat little feature. Plus point of that is it's very, very visual, very quick, very easy. Negative for it. Now, when I very first started tattooing, something that I liked to do was to know what voltage I was actually on. Okay, so when I was running machines, I was quite specific as to what level I was on. Now, if I was running at 7.5 volts and I knew that was just the right speed for my machine, I could tune it to that. So, I used to have a dial that showed me exactly what voltage I'm on. Now, obviously with this, you don't have that option. For a beginner tattoo artist who is learning and is going to be unfamiliar with what speed they need to run a machine at for ideal results, I think this is probably not something that I would recommend. This is probably more for an advanced user, I would say. One of the other features of the Atom is the opportunity to use the machine without a foot pedal. Now, as you can see here, I'll just lift this up so you can see. We have the power in here. This is a clip cord leading to a machine, so I'm going to show you soon. And we have the output there for a foot pedal. Now I don't have a foot pedal in there, as you can see. That's not an issue with the Atom. The Atom does actually allow you to use it and control it without a foot pedal. It's again something that a lot of tattoo artists tend to like. It also, it'll come in handy if you're going to a convention or something. You don't necessarily want to traipse everything with you. This is something that comes in very handy. It's just a nice little extra feature that I know suits a lot of tattoo artists out there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring in a tattoo machine here so I can show you guys. As you can see, the machine isn't running there. Okay, this is a nice little rotary machine by Paolo Cruz. Picked this up recently. Again, it's a lovely piece of kit. The design's absolutely fantastic. But we're not reviewing that today, so I'm going to talk more about the critical. As you can see, it's not running. Now, with one little click of my finger, there it goes. One little click again, stop, and again, run, stop. It's that simple. Now, I love that. I think that's an absolutely great feature. I've been with tattoo artists in the industry who would have their foot pedal, they never use it as a foot pedal, it was just an activation switch. So they would have the foot pedal actually up on the station wrapped in plastic, and they click a foot pedal to do this. So to have this click, click, great little feature. I genuinely love that. I'm going to show you it being turned up in voltage. So at the moment, let's turn it down. So we're running quite slow here. You can see the machine slowed right down. See that? And as we go up, we'll go to light blue. There again, green. Now, as soon as it turns green, so where are we? There we are, we're light blue. It's starting to flash to let us know we're coming very close to green, and green. Now, we're around 5 volts when we hit green. So again, let's go up. Higher. So as we can see, can you hear that now? Starting to flash, see that? So we know that as soon as we hit that purpley magenta colour, it's 7 volts. And higher. Pink. I'm going to hit orange in a second. So we're at 11 all the way up to 14 when it turns red. That's 14 volts. And we can go all the way up to 17 volts there, but let's not put the machine through that. As you can see, having that little flashing light where it starts to pulsate faster as you're getting closer to the limit, and you know that you're going to go up to the next voltage, a good little feature there, I think. Okay, click, off. Another thing I want to talk about is the pedal modes. Now, if you do use a foot pedal, understandable, you know, the majority of us do. I'm just going to bring my foot pedal in and click it in. There we go. So that's my foot pedal in there. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear it on camera, but when I click my foot pedal, we bring the machine back in here. Give it a click. There it is. So we're running and stop. So I have this set on the standard setting of when my foot is on the foot pedal, it runs, and when I take my foot off the foot pedal, it stops. On, off. Now, if we hold the dial down on the critical atom, one flash, you see that? Now, when I click my foot pedal down, it's on. Now that was one click of the foot pedal, on and off. And on and off again, one click, off. So this is a setting for, if you don't, this is a setting I use basically. It's this case of, I don't necessarily want my foot on the foot pedal at all times. I like to move around while I'm tattooing a little. So I like to give it a click, move away, you know, I'm moving around, I'm tattooing, and when I know I need to switch it off, one more click on the foot pedal, click. And that was just by holding it down, one flash, there it is. Now we're back to hold your foot on the foot pedal for it to run, and lift your foot to make it stop. There we go. What I want to show you is another great feature. Atom has these magnets. So I'm going to show you these magnets in action, show you how they work. You'll be able to see just how powerful they are. But genuinely, I only wish that my power pack had this option on. It's another great feature of the critical atom, genuinely. I'm going to show you that now. Okay, now here we are, critical atom, magnets, and okay, see as we get close. Not really, that's on there. Good Lord. I'm pulling at that, I'm really twisting. You see my thumb going white? I am twisting that, and it's so hard to move. Prizing it off. Oh, switch the old machine on. That was a good effort. Yeah, genuinely, the battery on that is so powerful. Again, I'll just get it close, and you can see that there. That's really on there. That's really on there. Just for those tattoo artists who want to actually have that option, fantastic option. So hopefully that review was useful to you guys out there. If you have any comments on that, remember to leave comments in the comments box below. You can also go to our website, www.secretsociety.co.uk, and you can enter comments in the box on the videos there. Genuinely would like to hear what you have to say about the critical atom. If you've ever used it, if you have friends who used it, we want to get some opinions on that. We think it's a great piece of kit. We would like to hear back from you guys. If you do like the idea of the Critical Atom and the look and the feel of it, and you would like to purchase one, it's available from several UK suppliers. We've put a couple here on the screen for you, or you can buy it direct from Critical on their website, as you can see below. This week on Behind the Machine, we've actually been fortunate enough to get a guest reviewer. This is a gentleman who's been using the Critical Atom for several weeks now. We've got him here with us, and he's going to give us his opinions on what he thinks are the key features of the Critical Atom, the things that he's been liking about it since he used it. So straight over to this guy. Hi, great to have you with us.
Hello, nice to be here.
So you are a Critical Atom user, yes? What is your favourite feature of the Critical Atom?
I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I'd say my favourite feature is the colours. Definitely the colours.
Which colour on the Critical Atom is your favourite?
Green.
Tell us, what is the build quality of the machine like?
It's rock solid. It's rock solid. Yeah. Tank. Actually, thinking about it, maybe not a tank. It's small, so it's more like a turtle. It's tough like a turtle.
So, would you recommend this power pack for beginner tattoo artists?
That's a toughie. Maybe not.
Would you find this machine easy to transport?
Yes. I don't really go anywhere with it at all, but if I could just pop it in my pocket.
A question that we've had from a lot of users is what voltage do you actually run your Critical Atom at when you're lining?
Green. Yep. Green. All the way.
Okay, and how about for colouring, shading, mag work?
Purple. With a purple.
How about the value for money of the Critical Atom?
How much is it again?
How do you feel about the large dial on the top of the Critical Atom?
Yes, that little thing's very, very useful. Very useful.
So what is it about the dial that you specifically like?
If I had to choose some power words, I would say accessible, easily, and durable.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about with regards to the Critical Atom power supply?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. One more question.
Shoot.
How many marks out of 10 would you give the Critical Atom power supply?
Am I allowed half marks?
Yes.
7.5.
Thanks again for being with us on Behind the Machine. You can check out our website, secretsociety.co.uk, as you can see below. You can also contact me directly on tallboy@secretsociety.co.uk. You can also catch Scott behind the camera at scott@secretsociety.co.uk. Ask us any questions that you have, guys. We would like to hear from you very much. Thanks to our guest today. He was a great guy. Next time we're going to review needle cartridges. Now this is something that people out there are using a great deal of. There's a huge range of them. We're going to try a few out and let you know which ones we think are the best quality and best value for money. So next time, needle cartridges.